Going on, everybody? Frank Robles from Strength Equals. I'm out taking a walk with my dog. Yeah, I'm gonna just show you guys this area. There's Big Louie. Anyways, out taking a walk with the dog. It's been a while, been a long time. I gotta start putting some more footage on the, or more videos on the tubes. But I wanted to talk about Strength Equals, the name of my website. I'm sorry, the name of my page. Why do I call it Strength Equals? Well, I do believe, my firm belief, that strength equals everything. Okay, everything. Making walks like this easier. You know, think about it. If I had weak legs or weak whatever, I wouldn't be able to enjoy life coming out here and go for walks. You know, strength equals also making your sports better. If you play sports, the stronger you are, the better you are. Strength equals even making daily life, like projects at home, lifting up stuff, chopping wood if you do that. I love to chop wood. We'll maybe talk about that another time. But doing household chores. Obviously, again, being stronger makes it better. So strength equals just a better quality of life. Everything, everything. But how do you get strong? What is my philosophy on how to get strong? If your goal is to get bigger muscles or just be stronger, I have a philosophy that agrees with the high intensity theory. Mike Mentzer, Heavy Duty, Arthur Jones, Dorian Yates, all these guys kind of followed the same training principles, which are based around high intensity training. Okay, going to failure, going very tough on whatever exercise you're doing. When I first started training Mike Mentzer style back when I was about 24 years old, so that's about 18 years ago, I did that for about a year, strict listening to everything he did, his principles, followed the workout from Heavy Duty 2, Mike Mentzer, followed that to a T, and I did put some weight on. I was about 180 pounds. I went from 175 actually, 175 to 200 pounds. Took me about a year, give or take a couple of months. But I mean, obviously a lot of that was eating, and I was getting stronger. You know, some of my lifts, you know, again, I was using a lot of machines at the time, because Mike advocated machines for precision and all that. And I think they have their place. You know, resistance is resistance, but I do think free weights and other things are better. Again, I'll get into it in a little bit. But the resistance exercise did put on some muscles. Some of the free weight exercises that I did do, deadlifts, my deadlift went from like 205 starting off, or actually 135 just learning. But I remember asking me to put 205 on there, and I thought that was awesome. You know, and eventually within a year I was up to 315. You know, actually probably even less than a year, but doing 315 for like 15 reps. It's been a while. I have to go back and look at my logbook. But it was right around that. Maybe even getting up to 350, you know, it was all great. But that started to, though, wake up a different beast in me. Another great book I suggest looking into. I don't just suggest it. I say get it. If you're listening to this, another great book besides Heavy Duty 2 is Brooks Kubik's Dinosaur Training. That brought my training to the next level. He started talking about awkward lifting, more of the strongman stuff, but not really just strongman, if you will. It was awkward lifting. It was, you know, thick barbells, 3-inch, 2-inch, sandbags, stones, kegs, all this stuff. I started to love it. I started to get that stuff, and I loved it. That stuff brought my strength to a new level. Not even just muscles. I'm talking like inside. There's something about picking up a 250-pound sandbag. It's really hard. And that kind of aggression that you need to pick it up is just something different than 250-pound barbell or even a machine. There's something about it. That right there really started to make me strong. Finger is everything. And I'm not the strongest person in the world. I've never been the biggest person in the world, but made me strong. Okay? So, I started to really put that philosophy of Mike Mentzer's training into a lot of these different things. I started to get into more powerlifting type exercises, you know, concentrating on squats, free weights, squats, deadlifts, overhead pressing, dips, continued with dips, pull-ups. But then I started lifting up stones. Like right here is where I come shopping for stones when I need bigger and heavier ones. Okay. But working with that same philosophy, I started to obviously not do so much of the bodybuilding style. But for example, I would pick up a stone. Let's say like right now, I currently have a stone that weighs 360 pounds. And I'm looking to walk with it my goal is 100 meters. It's heavy. So I walk to failure with that, and I keep trying to increase that. Or I may try to just pick it up, lap it, and do reps with picking it up and standing up with it. Right now, my best is to be able to stand up with it 7 times without stopping. Okay, so, but I go to failure with that. Mike Mentzer or high intensity type of thinking. Same thing with my other lifts, my sandbags, deadlifts, all that stuff is trained to 1 set to failure. I do warm up, but then I do my 1 working set to failure with these exercises, and it helps. That gets you stronger. Because maybe we'll talk about it in another video, but just as important to the resistance training to getting stronger is your recovery. And how do you recover? Well, we'll talk about that in another video. So I got a lot more to talk about. We'll put more videos on here. I'm going to try to be more often. I'll try to get some more training videos. It's tough though, I'm going to be honest. It's tough to get a training video because I'm so focused when I am training. I don't want to be thinking about getting a camera put up. But I'm going to try to figure out some other things. But if you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments. And, like and subscribe. Let's get some more people on here. And I got to put some more videos on. Again, thanks for listening. Frank Robles, Strength Equals. Don't forget to subscribe.